If they hating, got a price to pay.
大家好，欢迎收看另一场激动人心的比赛，我是主持人杨毅，在我身边的是苏群和杨健。比赛即将开始，北京母羊队将对阵上海猛熊队。
两支球队都很有天赋，猛熊队由 AI 和魏来领衔，母羊队则有。
目前比赛才进行到第一节，双方刚刚打入2分钟。菲利克斯到外线，咬，他们还剩6秒，于桑3分出手 ，AI 该下球，他非常擅长快传给 AI， 在3分线外出手，这一次没投进，母羊队反击。 贴身防他的，还是活球，行，被菲利克斯抢
篮下，去篮下，球运右路人抢，倒台，
传球给耿，
一名又有误。
被希尔。
我们还是不要过早的下结论。我不想做这样的预测。不过目前为止，对于双方的表现来讲，打得都很糟糕。
抢到球被 AI 抢断，出手瞬间这边犯规了。第二次走上罚球线。
篮板球攻之后的方向有着超凡的第六感。
AI 在侧翼，他们被希尔。AI 没投进，
他一个人完成了2人的工作量，影响对方的出手，并且摘下了篮板球。
抢到了球，被 AI 抢断，结束这波进攻。
不断的得分，非常积极。我的意思是，在开场就能取得这样的领先，真是很棒。
第一节打完，分差就已经来到了2位数，猛熊队领先16。
技术他行，有些就不行。3分球正好是他不行的一个方面。
狙拿球，这一球有点长，
非常不明智的投篮手。
我想说，这种球的命中率低得吓人。
位到外线，铲抢断的手，传球给狙，在耿面前投篮，补篮了。咱们球队猛熊队抢，
他现在是一点信心都没有。这场比赛还是一个球都没有投进。
这种球显示出了他在快攻方面的。
这已经是他第2次。 AI 过去协防，鱼到外线，菲利克斯传球给狙，计时期还剩6秒，内线鱼出手，这个传球时机把握得非常好，接到球之后他毫不犹豫投篮得分，鱼的对手。AI 投偏了，
不错的投篮视野，遗憾的失手。
发生了什么？
他被防得很紧，被狙抢断了。决定投篮，这个压哨球没实现，必须要冲这样一小波。上场比赛就此结束，目前为止比赛完全止。
今天的表现十分的突出，而这也是球队希望他打出的水准。
上场比赛就拿下2分，这是在开玩笑呢。无论教练对球迷，没法对他有所
这是他的第2次，
这一罚没有罚进，
第1次球队犯规。
第2罚罚得很准。温拿球。 他们抢到了这个球，
靠近篮筐的时候，简直是为所欲为。
他们要攻过去 ，AI 3分球出手，猛禽队抢下进攻篮板，再来一场，他又出手。
多一点进攻机会，肯定会有助于缩小分差。
目前比赛已经打到第3节，比赛进行到了1分钟左右。温面对 G 的防守 ，AI 被出犯规，他这场比赛已经犯规4次，
犯规让他的犯规次数达到4次，剩下的比赛他再犯2次就要离场。
传球给温，抢到球了。
他看上去有点心不在焉，过去3分钟已经失误2次。
发现自己的队友，他就会马上把他过去。
这个犯规实在是太明显了，2点4两球，
AI 罚球2次。
第1罚犯规，他第2罚罚失了。没错，已经来到了下半场，目前比赛进行了1分半左右。卡梅伦·菲利克斯在侧翼，传球给彭，出手压制住对面的气势，他的上篮动作非常漂亮。
彭的积极得分能力很强，只要给他这个出手机会，他就将打进。
像这波高潮中那样不断杀入3角区的时候，你在防守上活跃，抓住机会，完成了这次漂亮的抢断。
北京的小球被 AI 抢断，丢了，牧羊队反击。AI 被出犯规，他已经犯规5次，
这是他的第5次个人犯规。
已经来到了第3节，比赛马上就要进行到2分半钟。到了中路，扣篮，
在内线展示着他强大的力量，能扣篮就不上篮。
被冯抢断了。开到高位，面对 G 的防守，传球给冯 ，G 去包夹。 朝拿球，他投3分了，这一下运气太好。在继续面对朝人，抢到球被熊抢断了，
证明自己已经准备好进入职业生涯的下一个阶段。AI 被出犯规。
犯规次数。
just saying, maybe next time you set the screen and I take the shot.
I get you ball next time, don't worry. I tell coach, huh?
Oh, hi guys.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
NBA.
Oh, no, man. No, I'm not in the NBA. Hey, wait, can you tell him that I'm not in the NBA? No, I'm not. I'm not Corey Harris. No, 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 hey, stop. I'm not Corey Harris. No, I'm not Corey Harris. Stop. No, I'm not Corey Harris. No, I'm not. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's see. 1 liter beef water. Beef water? Or like beef and water? Like, can you make a liter of beef? Oh, flip. Need to flip. Hey, Corey.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Hey, Corey, yo. Corey. What's up, man?
Oh, AI. Sorry, bro. You ran up on me like a reporter.
Yeah, my bad.
What's up, man? Hey, just give me a minute. I'm gonna be with y'all in a minute. What's up, man? It's good to see you. I'm surprised you're here.
Surprise.
Yeah, you was always on the fence, you know, thinking if you were gonna stay with the Bulldogs for a whole nother year, really get yourself ready, take my mantle.
Nah. This is it. You know, I'm trying to give you my shot, right?
Yeah. Hey, man, that's great. Man. Hey, look, you always have fire. Just glad to see it's burning.
Yeah.
You gonna find your way.
Hey, you got an open seat by you? I mean, it's so boring over by the benches, right?
Yes, see, look, man, everybody's assigned at the seats at my table. It's tight down here.
Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Just for a second? Yo, come on, man, just a second. Hey, what is this, man? Drop the act, come on. Yo, give me a hand, shout me out to the press.
The press, don't be naive, AI. You know the game.
Look, I'm just saying, like, we teammates, man.
No. You came up through AAU. We were teammates in the summer, rivals in the fall. As soon as the other team cut the net on the end of the tournament,
look, Corey, I'm not asking
jerseys off game.
Corey,
it's a wrap.
Come on, yo, I'm drowning out here, man. Look, I'm drowning here. All right, please, just help me.
You just stayed in school, AI. You're not ready.
Yeah, okay. You really made it, man. I mean, we all knew you would, but
stay up, man.
No. Come on. It was a smoke detector. If it didn't go off, you'd all be dead right now. You're welcome. I'm shutting up as soon as I'm done yelling. You're the only one making noise right now.
AI?
Hey, Zhang. You ever mention that water pressure to the front office like I asked?
Coach wanted me here.
Hey, tell them, man, it's not just for me, okay? It's for the whole team. Less time in the shower, more money in their pockets, you know what I'm saying?
Coach wants to talk to you.
Great, another talk. Does he want to see me, or should I just look up what he has to say in the paper tomorrow?
这个赛季你们表现得
Oh, you mean talk to all of us.
上海球迷一向都是欢声连连，热血沸腾，激情高涨。
You have all played a phenomenal season. I could not be more proud. The fans of Shanghai are vocal, they are passionate, they are energized.
他们让全世界注意到我们。
We have given them games befitting their enthusiasm, but they have given us notoriety. They have invited the world to take notice, and now it seems the world has taken them up on that invitation.
NBA.
NBA? Did they choose us for the invitation?
周之后 ，NBA 全明星队会来到上海。
In a few weeks, the NBA All-Star team will be coming to Shanghai to play in the NBA All-Star Global Tour, and we have been selected to host.
Every scout in America's gonna be watching that game. If I get a few eyes on me, I can get drafted next year. And maybe even put this place in my rear view this year.
How you feel out there tonight?
Yeah, this was amazing. And I don't want to ask what was in it because sometimes, yo, and I mean this with all due respect, but there's some stuff in your food that I don't want to know about.
Like shredded snake?
Is that what I just ate?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I said I shouldn't have asked and I did, so that's my bad.
No, I'm all good, man. Thank you. No, I'm all good. What do you even need me up there for? All right. You got an extra microphone up
AI?
there?
Look,
Yo, they announced the teams? He's on the team. Corey Harris. He's on the team.
Morning, Coach. Zhao Sheng Hao, Coach.
早安
Zhao Ang.
，You early.
Me. Early. It's a little late for the sound check on the PA system.
That's no sound check.
Hey, cool it, Wayne. Look, we need to play these guys, you know? There's no difference between them and the Jets.
我们可是要跟这些家伙比赛的，他们跟喷七七队的球员没什么差别。
Cool it? Look, just act like you've been here before.
Stephen Curry!
We've never been here before. Hey, Corey! Don't be touching no man.
It'll be the Stars off the tip. And I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all the hard work that's been put in to make this exhibition game a reality. Clark, a wonderful event for everyone involved.
It's been a blast for me coming out to China for this tour. I don't know about you guys, but I've loved it. I think everybody can agree it's been a success. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the NBA look to make this a tradition like no other.
Shots good by G.
Really a solid read from AI there. When somebody's open, he's really good at getting the ball to him.
Now here is Harris. Way defending. Shing with the steal. He's all alone. Pushing it up. Here's AI. Finished off the break. Well, you can't come to China and not talk about the biggest connection the country has with the NBA. And, of course, Clark, that is the great Yao Ming.
And, you know, there have been a number of players that have played here in the Chinese League and the NBA, but Yao Ming undoubtedly helped build the bridge between China and the U.S. in terms of pro basketball. A great ambassador for the sport.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. Stolen by AI. Tries again. And Antetokounmpo with the block.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
You know, what can you say about Corey Harris? Incredibly talented and has made an impact for the Lakers since day one. He's one of the more complete players you'll ever get to see. I mean, he should be a star in the NBA for a long time.
Now, here's AI. Outside, Way. Clock at 6. Pass to Shing. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Right side Curry. Bank shot, no good.
Well, on some levels, it seems almost unfair for any team to have to try to compete against this roster of NBA stars. But I tell you what, you got to like what you've seen from this Shanghai side. I mean, they know how to work together, and they've got great chemistry.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And as to why the Shanghai Bears were selected to go up against this NBA All-Star group, they are one of the better teams in the Chinese League.
Yeah, you know, I'm still not sure why it wasn't the stars of the Chinese League against the stars from the NBA. Seems like an obvious choice to me, but kudos to the Bears for taking on the challenge.
Boy, and the fans here tonight have been fantastic. A full house coming out to see a lot of global icons.
And with players like LeBron, Curry, and Harden, they are huge names worldwide. And for many here in China, this is the only chance to see them in person.
Now, here's AI. He's got 9. Shot clock at 3. Passed away. Another 3 for Shanghai.
You know, guys, if you talk to fans of the Chinese League, they'll tell you that Wei is one of the better players. I mean, he's smart, and he's a guy who can do a lot of damage at the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by the NBA stars. And as you said, Wei, one of the better players in the Chinese League.
And you can tell that a lot of fans are hoping Wei can hold his own against these NBA stars. It would mean a great deal for just how far the league here in China has come.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And, you know, the level of play we've seen from Harden guys the last few seasons, absolutely incredible. I mean, arguably should have won the NBA MVP awards multiple times, but he won it last season with another incredible year.
And Clark, with Harden, the growth we've seen from him the last few years has been terrific. Greg, he's an all-around player now.
Yeah, I mean, Harden has shown he is more than just a scorer. His assists and rebounds make him one of the best guards to ever play the game. He is simply dominant, and it's easy to see why he's the MVP.
That free throw good from George.
I love the energy out there. George, confident, versatile, very active on both ends.
And George drops them both. Well, Paul George, a great all-around player. Greg, one of the most sought-after players recently, and it's easy to see why with his play.
Yeah, George is one of the best two-way players in the game. And last season, we saw what he could do with his incredible defensive play all season long. Very few in the league can change the game like George can.
And AI gets it to go.
And that's the kind of hustle coaches love. AI doing his best to make an impact on the glass.
Stolen by AI. Fires the 3. Stars with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's out of bounds. The Stars able to retain possession here. Right side George. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Love the flow and rhythm that George plays with. Very impressive. He's got a natural, comfortable cadence to his pace.
And for AI, he was a player, Greg, who was strong in college, entered the draft, but couldn't find a team to take the risk picking him.
Yeah, and him not getting drafted might have been a case of AI getting misinformation about where he was slated to be picked. He'll have his chance to show what he can do versus NBA talent here tonight.
First free throw is good. Now Sanders. Greg, a lot of groups came together for this NBA Stars exhibition. It's all about establishing a bigger connection to China.
Yeah, and it's no secret. China loves the NBA, and the NBA makes sure to reciprocate with events like this one. It's a two-way street and really great for the game overall.
The Bears leading. AI left side. And the Bears call time here. Now here's Sanders. Defense right on him. G, the screen. 5 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. Goes back up. And it's good on the way up.
Like any exhibition game, I'm a little reserved in my expectations around the effort that either team will put forth. I mean, the NBA Stars will probably liken this to competing in the All-Star game, but I certainly hope they don't play like an All-Star game. Let's play some real basketball out here.
Now here's Sanders. Covered by Lillard. Pass to Ming. Gung. Ming. Defended by Towns. Back to Gung. From past the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Well, he's one of the bright stars in the league, Greg. Towns could be a great player for a long time.
You know, and Towns has always played like a veteran, even though he hadn't been in the NBA that long. You combine that with his diverse skill set on offense, and you can see why he is becoming feared.
The NBA Stars trailing here. Pass to Harden. Lillard. 2 minutes now played in the second. And so we conclude the first half. Stars out in front, leading by 10. We've got more in store for you right after this.
You're only down by 10 at the half. That's good. Keep the pressure.
Hey, don't worry about that. I got plenty of it.
I'll be at the bench.
Yo, man, how you been? I looked for your warm-ups. Just missed you.
Likewise. You know, Coach matched us up this half, and I'm all in.
Okay, I feel you. Hey, how about this? A wager. Our flight's later tomorrow afternoon. You free for dinner? Show me around. Whoever scores the least points buys.
All right, bet. Nothing sweeter than a free meal. I'm about to put on a show.
I'm glad to see nothing's changed.
You ready?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on our NBA All-Star Global Tour. It's the second half of our broadcast between the NBA Stars and the Shanghai Bears.
And the NBA Stars did what they do best. But you have to give credit to this Shanghai team now. I mean, they've stayed in it.
And playing in front of their fans has kept the Bears full of energy. You expect the NBA players to turn it on at any point, though.
Another half on the way in what has been a fantastic exhibition so far.
You know, seeing AI in action for the first time in a while here, it's clear he's worked on his game, showing a lot of poise going up against this team of NBA stars.
AI can't hit.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And, Clark, as you said, AI certainly putting in work for Shanghai.
Well, he's had a game where it might be time for an NBA team to give him a second look. I know it's just one game, but he looks vastly improved since his time in college.
And, you know, of course, Corey Harris was drafted by the Lakers not long ago. I mean, he quickly developed into a star for him.
Yeah, the Lakers identified very early on that Harris was a player to build around, and they hit gold with him in that draft. Give credit to the front office for finding their guy and then just going after him.
Now here's Shing. Really left alone that time.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
It's stolen by G, and they're running. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You see how hungry AI is. He wants to prove he has what it takes to be a star.
Well, you look out there, a little bit of a reunion going on the floor. I mean, fans will remember that both Harris and AI played together in college for a season.
Now, here's Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's George. Shoots over Gung.
They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
Here's AI. Basket good. And Clark, thinking back to it, Harris and AI showed some solid chemistry in their time together, Greg, at the college level.
Yeah, and that team ultimately came up short in Harris's final year, but you look back at the talent they had, and I would say they accomplished their goals. Harris was the star, and AI was a terrific sidekick.
2nd free throw, no good. Another shot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Damian Lillard. And he makes the first. The Bears making a switch here. And both free throws good for AI. The NBA Stars in the lead. Now a timeout called by the NBA Stars.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Now here's Lillard. He's tightly guarded, and it's Towns penetrating. The teardrop falls in.
Just so fluid with the ball in his hands. Towns capable of driving right around you.
Here's AI. Excellent D there from George.
Yeah, you know, Lillard is so quick and shifty. Just impossible to slow him down on the offensive end.
And Lillard just has that knack for taking over a game with his offense. When he is locked in, he is second to none in his ability to score from inside and beyond.
AI, no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Harden, and that one hits back iron. Shanghai trailing. AI with it, and it's Harden picking him up. A nice shot by AI.
And kicking it up a notch. AI demonstrating why he's ready to take the next step in his career.
Towns wide open from outside off the mark.
And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit too.
Now here is Harden. To the paint. Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Tell you what, that's one of the things I love about Harden's game. I mean, he's a dime dropper elite.
And the Bears call time here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Now, here's AI. 27 points for him. That one doesn't go. And the Stars going the other way now. Well, a chance to see Porzingis here, recovered from his injury, and we can only hope that he's at full strength from here on out.
Yeah, playing in a game like this, getting some light reps in, I think that's a good step. You just want him to be on the court as much as possible for the NBA season, as he is one of the most exciting players in our league.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And today... today's game, most everybody has to be able to shoot the three. AI showing you he does have the distance.
And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And it's so good, Clark, to see DeMarcus Cousins out on the floor after his Achilles injury and healthy.
You know, coming back from an Achilles tear is no easy task, fellas. I mean, Cousins is one of the more colorful and talented figures in basketball and one of the most impactful big men in the NBA when he's at full strength.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
No good on that last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Stars up 6. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And Clark, Ben Simmons, the incredible playmaker. He can put on a show with the talent he's just surrounded with.
This is the type of setting where you really see how talented Simmons is with the ball in his hands. The vision he has to go along with the size. He finds cutters in an uncanny fashion. He's got to feel like a kid in a candy store.
Here's Wade. Puts it up off the inbound. Basket is good. The assist from AI.
Capable of scoring from anywhere. Wade is comfortable operating from these interior spots.
And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And one thing with Harris, he has shown great leadership skills, guys, since joining the league. Clark, you've said that before.
Well, you know, he was a leader in college, and we saw him immediately step into that same role with the Lakers. Very few players are wired for that, but I think Harris is one of them.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will be foul number 5 on him. And the shot is good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Sinks the triple.
No excuse playing off AI like that. He's a threat to shoot as soon as he touches it.
And, you know, when you see Curry out in an exhibition like this, you can't help but think about how he has completely changed the way players think about offense. I mean, kids all over the world are trying to emulate his play style, which is ball handling mastery and shot making extraordinaire.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The 15-footer, and again, LeBron missing. AI outside, pass to G. Way over Harris, again Shanghai. Curry, without a doubt, the greatest shooter of all time.
It's hard to argue against Curry at this point. I'd go even further and say he's the most impactful shooter with the way he has revolutionized and really changed the game.
And, you know, it's a great treat to see LeBron James here in this exhibition. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars to ever play and going stronger than ever at this late stage in his career. Right now, it's hard to argue that he isn't the face of basketball.
Timeout called the Bears. As you said, LeBron James, a star among stars here in this exhibition.
Yeah, and LeBron is one of the most famous athletes in the world, and it is.
The NBA Stars trailing here. Outside Curry. Over G. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
AI, the screen. It's stolen by Davis. And here they come.
Well, you want to see the epitome of a completely unguardable player? Look up the Greek Freak. I mean, we've seen him take the next step to become a perennial MVP candidate. This guy is special.
And as you said with Giannis, the improvement he's shown is just a hint of where he can be.
You know, and Giannis is someone who has a chance to be a multiple MVP winner. I mean, when it's all said and done, really there's nothing he can't do on the basketball court. And you just get the feeling it's only a matter of time before he is possibly the best player in the NBA.
And both free throws good for AI. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And James throws it down.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball, and that's why.
Pass to AI. The Bears with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good, James.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
And that one's good, Shane.
And when you get it to Shane in these moments, he oftentimes delivers such poise from the big fella.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Now, here's G. Covered by LeBron. Back to G for 3. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Stars.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
The NBA Stars in the lead. Here's James. Stolen by AI. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Absolutely no fear from AI. He has guts and confidence in himself to take those shots. And he has to take that.
Well, it seemed inevitable that the NBA Stars handle their business, and they didn't disappoint as they come up. Well, that'll do it for us. We hope you've enjoyed this star-studded affair and what has been a great night for basketball across the globe. For Mark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
You really did your thing tonight.
Yo, AI.
Good job. Yo, Corey.
I gotta admit, we didn't expect it, but you guys got a lot of real talent on this team across the board.
Hey, I told you I was gonna put on a show, huh?
Hey, Shanghai's a real good spot for you to land, man. The details, I was almost there. It's close.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just encouragement. I didn't mean it.
Man, I played my guts out there tonight, man. I earned... Man, I knew that you would do this. Every single time. It's like... You can't even let me have one, can you? Hey, Zane, come...
Listen. Okay, you got me. Okay, fair enough.
Zay.
No one likes to be shown up. It's your time. Hey, you need me to stick around, handle some of these guys for you? I'll give you your due.
Nah, man, thanks. We got this. We'll talk later, okay? I'll see you at dinner. Who's got the first question?
现在开放问题。
Hey. What area is that?
Yeah, not sure to tell you the truth.
That building, it's the, what's it called? I'm forgetting. It's,
Man, I really don't know, you know, I never checked it out.
Hey, have you taken a trip up the river?
Sorry, I don't know what it's called either.
And the PR lady told us. Wangpu, does that sound familiar?
It sounds Chinese if that's what you're asking.
You don't get out much, do you?
I mean, you know, I wake up, go to practice, I'm home. I mean, it can't be that much different than you, right?
Oh, me? No, man. I get cabin fever all the time. Sometimes I just gotta take a day and go to the beach. Maybe take a trip to the mountains. See, I like to touch every new city that I'm in. Just see what's out there.
Man, if it's not basketball, I'm probably not going.
Man, but you still get to live in a cool place like this and play ball.
Yeah, but I mean, this place is just a step for me. Like, I'm trying to get my numbers up so I can get back home, you know? Get back to where I can have a real career.
Yeah, but what if this is the last time that you're ever in this city? I mean, look around. This place is amazing. And as far as a career goes, wouldn't hurt to slow down. People can recognize desperation as much as talent.
Man, that's easy for you to say. You're already in the NBA.
Okay. Never mind, man. I see where you're at. Hey, that's not what I think it is it?
Now, that's the one place I do get out to. Boom.
No way. It's a classic 2K.
Yup.
Can't believe they still have this.
Yeah, man, it's the only one in town. Yo, you remember we used to play your brother's copy in the dorm? Because everyone was too cheap to buy the new console.
How could I forget? I remember back then that was the one game I let you win on.
Oh, see, I know what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work.
All the tournaments that I won?
All right, one game. Let's get it.
That's all I need.